This is fun stuff. All right.
For this quilt, it's super simple because you need 2 charm packs, 5-inch charm packs.
Okay.
And you're just going to sew them together. I did mine all completely at random.
Okay, when you sew them together, what are you telling us to do?
I'm going to tell you, just pick up you're going to have a background charm. So I had a charm pack of just grays.
Okay.
You can do yardage.
Okay.
So I chose that. And then I had this really unusual one of just that I've saved forever, thinking I would
one of those that you saved forever.
So let's just use the fabric.
Oh,
you know?
yeah.
But we're sewing them into a 4-patch, correct?
So you're going to have 2 background and 2 of your print or whatever it is that you choose to do as your fabric that's going to be kind of the star.
Okay.
You know? So if you take those, you're going to set them up like this, you know, opposites. And then you're going to just stitch this, stitch this.
It's set up at the 1/4 inch, so we're getting perfect.
We're going to take these 2 together and we're going to sew those.
When we talk about, you know, getting a perfect, you know, corner to line up, we definitely want to do what's called nesting the seams. So we're basically where one seam is going one direction, the other seam is going the opposite direction, and we're just butting those up against each other.
Does your machine ever eat your fabric?
Never. No. What are you talking about? Oh, no. I think it's happened to all of us, right?
Let me have one of those.
Okay, so I was going to also just mention leaders and enders. So a lot of people start their fabric or start their needle in some fabric because it makes it a little bit easier. I think the machines like to start in fabric because if you're starting right at the edge of it, it will push it down in the hole sometimes. So we're going to start these with that. And then there's a bunch of things you can do with leaders and enders as well. You can just use just one little piece of fabric.
You can't just trash them?
What?
Don't you just trash them afterwards?
No.
You don't?
Sometimes you can make 2 quilts at once.
What?
I'm serious.
No, thank you.
So,
Tell me more. Tell us more.
Here's a fun thing you can do.
Okay.
So some of my scraps are already cut into 5-inch strips. So I just took a tumbler or a Dresden ruler and just kind of cut up a bunch of them. I have them in a little basket. And I don't do this all the time, but I have them in a little basket by the side of my machine.
Okay.
If I need a leader or an ender, you know, like if I'm coming to the end of that, I will just take that, fold it in half right here, and then just, of course, put the right side's in. And gives me a little Dresden, like that right there. So you could just end yours with that.
Look at
you. And then by the time you're done, you might have 20 or 30 of them. So then I just take them,
too funny.
press them, and sew them together.
I love that. That's a great idea.
It is something you can do, or you can just trash them.
Okay, I want to make sure and clarify something else.
95% of the time I do.
When we talk about leaders and enders, a lot of us take for granted that terminology, right? What we're saying is you take a basic scrap of fabric. It doesn't have to have anything to do with this quilt, right? And do you see how Sandra started the sewing right there? And then she just goes right off of it. And then when she's done, she's putting it onto another, this is what we would call an ender.
Yes.
Okay, again, this is scrap fabric. And this is just a way to be able to get a nice finished seam all the way to the very end.
All the way to the edge, very true.
And to help prevent any, you know,
anything coming apart.
that machine wanting to eat it up, right?
Yes. Oh, okay. That is just so aggravating.
It's the worst.
It really is. Okay, so we have this ready. Open it up a little bit, and then the thread will just pop.
Oh, look at it.
So you can see one right there.
It's like you have this little 4-patch on the back.
Yeah, it's so fun.
Cute, right?
And it does help this lay down a little flatter, and especially if you've used fabric like I've used, because this is quite thick.
Okay, so leaders and enders, that's a great tip. I have to laugh because there is a term that Sandra calls them. What do you call them, Sandra?
I call them Hairy Larrys.
Oh boy.
Because okay, so first of all, I use that piece more than once.
Yes, over and over again.
Over and over again. I'm using that piece of fabric. And so by the time I'm done with it, it's got threads coming out of everywhere.
I love it.
So
very fitting. So we've got a 4-patch.
We've got our 4-patch. So we're going to take our ruler. In the pattern, it tells you line this up 1 inch off the center and you're going to cut this. You're going to cut your nice work, okay? And it's not going to hurt anything.
Look how cute.
I know, it's the cutest little tiny 4-pouch.
I love it. Okay.
So we're going to
what do we
leave
do
that guy
next?
right there.
Yeah.
That little guy stand. But we're going to switch a few of these around.
Okay.
In that we're going to take this. And don't worry too much that your little zigzag edges, the pinked edges are in there. Don't worry. We are going to keep everything. We're going to square this block up.
Okay.
Which is something I'm so grateful for.
Yeah, definitely.
We're just going to rotate all these skinny.
So we keep
Just
them in
your
the same
center
place.
blocks, just
You're
your center
rotating.
pieces, but
Yeah.
you're going to leave your other blocks in the outside edges.
And so now you can begin to see what we're going to come up with.
Okay.
Now, you could do lots of other different types of twists too. At first I thought I could just do this. You know, you could do that. You could make it different that way, and you could have left the others the other way. But for this table runner, we're going to leave them just like they are. This is
So that your colors are in the same quadrant, I guess you could
So
say.
we've got this little section here,
Okay.
this over here, and it will give you
Wow, look
this
at that.
block right here.
It's beautiful,
So
Suzanne.
I know I love them.